You know what? I need to hit someone. No, you know what? I'm gonna go hit someone. I'm gonna go do that right now. I'm gonna go hit someone. Right in their fucking face. Fuck you! Take your piece of shit! Fuck you! Fuck you in this movie! Eat a dick! Well, I feel better. God, this took forever. There was just one fight after another. I just can't think anymore. Now that I think about it, I did take a couple hits to the head. Well, better late than never. I'm Dcinemas. Welcome back to View Then Review. This time we'll be taking a look at Street Fighter Ultimate Battle. I've seen this movie only 2 times, actually. Thank you. I'm just glad it's not that piece of shit. Stay dead, you motherfucker. Don't know if you're worse than this one or not. Just stay the fuck away from me. We start the movie off with a report from Chung-Li talking about General Bison or whatever and talking about how terrible his fucking army is.
The Allied nations' forces know that they are dealing with a power-mad dictator. Meanwhile, the location...
Now, I'm not really a big Street Fighter fan. They're fun, but I'm not really into the fighting game genre. But I do know the game well enough to know who their characters are, at least a handful of them. I know Bison, I know Ryu, I know Ken, I know Chung-Li, I know all these characters. What I don't know is if the actors interpret these characters right in the movie. I cannot give you any kind of clue when it comes to that. You'll have to figure that out on your own. But I do really fucking doubt it, considering the acting is so bad at times that it's laughable. Like, I can see why people think this movie is so bad that it's fun to tear into. But for me, it's not that at all. I cannot find anything that's really enjoyable to me in this film that I could just rip at. This movie for me was just really, really, really boring. Guile, who's played by Jean-Claude Van Damme, seems to be the main character of this movie. Even though Ryu, who's the face of the Street Fighter franchise, is actually more of a side character for a side plot. But you know, whatever. What do I know?
You sick son of a bitch.
Before I get to what story this movie does have, I just want to point out that there's times where the movie's oddly dubbed. I mean, were the actors really so bad that they needed voice actors on numerous occasions? This is mostly just a nitpick amongst all the other shit that's bad in this movie, but I just thought I'd point it out because it is pretty noticeable.
Colonel Guile, greeting.
He took the bait. Press that signal. Stop.
Why do you address a fellow warrior with such disrespect?
Warrior. You.
Also, when Bison takes over the television, how the hell is Guile able to hear him?
You will choke on those words, Guile.
Anytime, dickhead.
And why do I get the feeling that Guile can see him when he obviously shouldn't?
You think you're so clever, Guile. Think about this.
Ah, man, I think I may have a freaking concussion. Oh, also, Guile damns his friend by telling him to hold on, meanwhile practically pointing him out to Bison.
Charlie! Charlie! Hang on, buddy. We're coming! We're coming! Hang on!
Oh, fuck. Ryu and Ken, however, are on a side plot trying to scam Surgot until...
What's the matter, gentlemen? Surely you're not afraid of your own weapons. Preto! Saludo! Papo! Toys!
I could not make this shit up. I mean, this scene sums up the entire movie, if you ask me. You think you're gonna get something you really want, like a great movie, and then all you get is...
Toys!
Not 10 minutes. Not even 10 minutes into this fucking movie yet. God, fuck this. Fast forward this.
Son of a bitch.
Play. Okay. I'm gonna sum up this entire thing. So much so that I'm whipping this bitch out. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Okay. Let's get into this son of a bitch then. Long story short, Ryan can't get arrested, but a deal is made with Guile so they're released to be undercover against their guy, who is trying to make a deal with Bison so they both can rule the world.
Of course!
Meanwhile, Chun-Li and her crew are undercover fighters acting like reporters to trick Bison, but get caught so Ryu can break cover to recover Chun-Li and her crew. Meanwhile, she is in the middle of tricking Bison so she can kick his ass. But that gets fucked as soon as Ryu and the others come trying to save her, letting Bison get away.
Of course!
Blanca, Guile's friend, meanwhile, is being experimented on, but who gives a fuck about Blanca? He only has 5 minutes of screen time! Guile, however, sneaks into Bison's lair, ready to kick his ass, thinks he kicked his ass, sees that he didn't kick his ass, starts getting his ass kicked, but eventually kicks his ass, and finally Bison's ass stays kicked!
Of course!
Jesus. That was long no matter how I wrote it. What the hell else is there to talk about? Oh, right. Like I said, the acting is so bad at times that it's unintentionally funny, and then the times that it tries to be funny, it's either very slightly funny or just not at all. When it comes to cinematography, nothing sticks out. It's played so simple and safe that it's kind of like how my video is right here. I'm front and center, nothing special. You know, it all really sucks, doesn't it? Exactly. Now how do you feel about a big budget film being like that? I mean, even the fights. Yeah, you would think that a movie called Street Fighter would have some cool fights in it. But nah, they're very low key and they feel very choreographed. I mean, I'm not surprised, but just saying. I mean, what else can I say? I mean, I've summed everything up. I mean, I can see why people think this is a movie that's so bad that it's fun to tear apart, like I said. But not for me. This movie is so boring, and it's not even that long of a film. And I kept asking myself, when is it going to end? It was just a very long and boring experience for me. Sorry, Van Damme.
You sick son of a bitch.
But, to make me feel better, I'll play you my favorite scene in the movie.
DJ! Why are you out of uniform? The enemies of peace and freedom are at our walls!
Are you totally demented, man? Our boss is the enemy of freedom and peace. These people have come from all over the world to stop him. If you're smart, you'll save your own ass.
General Bison, he's a bad guy. If you know this, then why do you serve him?
Because he paid me a freaking fortune, you moron.
You got paid?
That made me laugh a little bit, I'll admit. Anyways, I'm Dcinemas. Thank you guys so much for watching. This was View Then Review. If there's anything you'd like me to see next time, let me know down below. Anyways, I hope to see you guys next time for the next View Then Review. Peace out. Oh, thank God it's over.
Ooh-wee! Your very first Princess Summit. You must be over the moon, Twilight.
What the fuck was that?
Uh-huh.